they don't have people coming to their job saying these nasty things. So, yeah, we definitely have to.
Look, for months now, I have been tracking the digital breadcrumbs. Furthermore, the WNBA All-Star Weekend was about more than just player drama or viewership. Real money is at stake, as is the awkward reality that no one in the league likes to discuss. In Indianapolis, Caitlin Clark's exclusion from that All-Star game did more than just break hearts. It dispelled the whole economic delusion that the WNBA had been trying to sell us. In the present moment, the online discourse is extremely heated, and with good cause. The priciest sports economics lesson was just shown to us. Additionally, it cost the league millions in lost income and 1.2 million spectators. The thing that's really getting my investigative instincts going is this: how everyone rushed to hide the true meaning of the figures. Because one thing becomes abundantly evident when all the spin, selective statistics, and political posturing are removed. Everyone involved in this league is terrified that one 23-year-old from Iowa could determine the WNBA's whole financial destiny. Please hit the like button and subscribe for further in-depth research if you're prepared to follow me down this financial dependency rabbit hole and discover exactly how profound the Caitlin Clark effect truly is. Because what I'm about to demonstrate to you alters our entire understanding of the economics of women's basketball. Allow me to present you with the actual situation. There was an extraordinary change in the cost of sports tickets at the precise moment Caitlin Clark was disqualified from that All-Star game. We're not referring to a slow deterioration. We are discussing a financial quagmire that revealed the WNBA's most secretive information.
They don't have people coming to their job saying these nasty things. So, yeah, we definitely have.
48%. Take a moment to process the information. The cost of tickets didn't simply go down once Clark was injured. Overnight, they plummeted from $121 to $64. After years of sorting through the commotion of sports economics, I can assure you that professional sports have never seen such a level of price fluctuation around a single individual. People are beginning to make connections, which is why there is a lot of digital talk surrounding this. This goes beyond a single All-Star game. This concerns a trend that has been concealed for a long time. The same scenario occurs each time Caitlin Clark sustains an injury and misses time. The market is honest. Furthermore, the market indicates that one player has been the foundation of the WNBA's entire economic revival. This is where things start to become very interesting, though. The WNBA players were seeking more money while strolling about in protest shirts, while secondary markets were collapsing and ticket costs were skyrocketing. There has never been a better moment to highlight the essential discrepancy between reality and perception.
Scored historic viewership. How is it historic when it's like half of last year? Last year was nearly 4 million. How is it historic when it's like half of last year?
KC, ESPN was comparing this year's All-Star Game to 2023. Why? Why in the hell would they do that? I'll tell you why ESPN did this. This is another example of the mainstream media protecting the WNBA. This is another example of ESPN polishing the turd with the...
Let me clarify this, then. In addition to losing half of their audience and devaluing themselves on the market, the players are seeking payment for what they are due. The timing of Clark's absence, which was supposed to demonstrate exactly who is in charge financially, couldn't have been more illuminating, and the cognitive dissonance is stunning.
People coming to their job saying these nasty things. So, yeah, we definitely have to.
I want to be really open about this now. The financial data I'm providing is derived from verifiable viewership and ticket price tracking. However, the links I'm making are the result of my research. Since official sources won't tell you this, a completely different image of who is actually driving this league's economy may be found by following the digital breadcrumbs. 2.2 million people watched the 2025 All-Star Game. It sounds good, doesn't it? ESPN undoubtedly attempted to present it in that light, but here's what they wanted you to ignore. That is 1.2 million fewer people than attended Clark's 2024 performance. In terms of television economics, that is more than a decline. It's a financial catastrophe.
James can be injured, Steph Curry could be injured, Kevin Durant could be in, and the prices still will not drop to be this low. $75 Folks, I'm sure there's some high school football teams down in Texas that charge you at least $75 to get to a home game. 3-point contest, ESPN, ABC, and Disney score the historic viewership for the 2025 WNBA All-Star events. Friday, July 18th, ESPN airs the most watched WNBA skills and 3-point contest ever, averaging 1.3 million viewers, which is up 89% versus last year's WNBA skills and 3-point contest, up 8.
ESPN compared 2025 to 2023 rather than 2024, and they knew exactly what they were doing. Their goal was to bury the lead. However, neither the market reaction nor the numbers are deceptive. You can't call it historic when you lose 36% of your audience in a single day. Instead, you can call it a wake-up call. However, the tale doesn't stop there, because the true financial ramifications were being felt in real time, even as ESPN played statistical shell games. When viewership declines by more than 1 million, advertisers take note. The roughly 50% drop in ticket costs is noticed by sponsors. When their most valuable asset demonstrates that she is irreplaceable, owners undoubtedly take notice. Although official sources won't tell you this, industry insiders' internet discussion indicates that something much more serious is going on. Long-term Caitlin Clark-level participation was a major tenet of the WNBA's new media rights agreement, which is expected to make everyone wealthy. When she is not on the court, what happens to those projections? Given how important the timing is, let's discuss what this means for the collective bargaining talks. The players are demanding greater revenue sharing, improved working conditions, and significant pay rises. All of their requests are entirely legitimate, but they are being made while the evidence of their true market value, without Clark, is being revealed in real time. You can see the fracture lines forming, which makes the online discussion surrounding this fascinating. Traditional WNBA supporters are on one side, supporting the players' right to band together and demand just pay. However, Caitlin Clark supporters are pointing to the data and raising some awkward queries about who is really responsible for the growth.
It wasn't for that moment with Angel Reese. And I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill.
I was with you until that.
I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill.
The new fans are sucking life.
The irony can be sliced with a knife because it is sufficiently thick. The league that stands to gain from her fame is deliberately alienating the supporters who helped make it happen. And it is those fans who possess the purchasing power that even permits the compensation rises. I have been figuring this out for months now, and this is what the indications suggest. This cannot continue. One player cannot be the center of an entire economic paradigm while yet trying to lessen their individual influence. The market will not permit it. The economic reality is straightforward, yet harsh. The WNBA appears to be a genuine professional sports league with significant economic potential when Caitlin Clark is playing. When she doesn't, everything appears to be as it was prior to her arrival. A specialized product is having trouble attracting customers. Even if they are unable to publicly express it, the owners are aware of this. However, this is where the league's narrative starts to suffer greatly. Clark must be merely another participant for their equality message to be effective. For their rising tide lifts all boats theory to make sense, they must be able to replace her. The economics, however, paint an entirely different picture. According to the economics, she is more than just a player. She is the player around whom everything else centers.